Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajeem. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we will discuss one of the topic of geography of class 8th, that is industries. What are industries? Dear students, industries refers to economic units associated with production of goods, extraction of minerals, and provision of services. So these are the three main motives of industries: production of goods, extraction of minerals, and provision of services. So these three main aims of industries results the mass production of goods. So dear students, what is industrial revolution? So industrial revolution is the shift from manual work to machine work. Shift from manual work to machine work. So at present there is industrial revolution throughout the world. So there is mass production of goods. There is mass production of goods. So industries change raw material into products. Listen again. Industries change, they convert raw material into products. So therefore they add value to the goods. They add value to the material. So now what are industries? Industries are economic units, economic activity where the raw material is converted into goods. These goods are then sent to markets. Okay. So dear students, now classification of industries. Classification. Classification of industries. So we classify industries on the basis of raw material. Number one, on the basis of size, and on the basis of ownership. So on the basis of raw material and on the basis of size and ownership, we classify the industries. So for example, on the basis of raw material. So on the basis of raw material, we can classify industries into four types. Number one is, that is agro-based industries. Agro-based industries. Agro-based industries are those industries which use plant and animal-based products as their raw material, which need plant or animal-based products as their raw material. Okay, I will give you an example. For example, cotton textile. What is it? It is agro-based industry because cotton comes from plants. Dairy products. It is agro-based industries. Leather industries, agro-based industries. Vegetable oil industries, agro-based industries. Food processing industries, they are included under this agro-based industries because all such industries use plant or animal products as their raw material. Okay. Now second one is, it is mineral-based industries. Number one, number two, mineral-based industries. Dear students, we are discussing types of industries on the basis of raw material. So first is agro-based industries, which use plant or animal products as their raw material. Now mineral based industries, those industries which use mineral ores as their raw material. Mineral ores as their raw material. For example, iron ore. Iron ore is used for production of iron at large scale. So this is the primary industry which supplies iron to heavy machinery, for transportation, for automobile industries, for this transportation industry, railway, etc. So this mineral based industry, it is one of the backbone industry in this very sector. Okay, mineral based industry. So mineral based industry are those industries which use mineral ores for as their raw material. Likewise, iron ore is used as raw material for production of iron at large scale. Okay, now marine based industries. Marine based industries. What are marine based industries? Those industries which use products from oceans, or seas. These are marine based industries. Products from sea or oceans. Okay. For example, seafood processing industries. Fish oil manufacturing industries. They are marine based industries because they use products as their raw material which is obtained from seas or oceans. Okay. Now forest based industries. What are forest based industries? Which you utilize forest to produce as their raw material. For example, paper industry, pharmaceutical industry, we have furniture industry, etc. So these are forest based industries because they use products which are obtained from forests as their raw material. Like paper industry is there, pharmaceutical industry, furniture industry, building material, etc. So these are forest based industries. So dear students, on the basis of raw material, we have 4 types of industries: agro based industries, mineral based industries, marine based industries, and forest based industries. Now on the basis of size. On the basis of size, we have 2 types of industries: small scale industries, and large scale industries. So small scale industries are those industries where products are made by hand or artisans. Okay. Small scale industries are those industries where the products are made by hand or by artisans, like basket weaving. So these are actually cottage industries. Large scale industries are those industries where there is mass production of goods. So these industries need large capital and labor. For example, automobile industry. So large scale industries are those industries which are meant for production of goods at large scale, like automobile industry is there. So therefore they need large capital and large labor. Now on the basis of ownership, we have 4 types of industries. Number 1 is private sector industries. Private sector. Number 2 is, it is public sector. Number 3 is joint sector. And number 5 is cooperative sector. Now dear students, on the basis of ownership, we have 4 types of industries: private industries, public sector industries, joint sector industries, and cooperative industries. So private sector industries are those industries which are owned and managed by private individuals or group of individuals. So private sector industries are those industries which are owned and managed by private individuals or group of individuals. For example, Reliance company, it is private sector industry. The public sector are those industries which are owned by government, which are owned and managed by government. For example, Hindustan Aeronautical Limited. Hindustan Aeronautical Limited. Okay. Steel Authority of India. Steel Authority of India. These are owned by government. So therefore they are public sector industries. Now joint sector. Joint sector industries are those industries which are owned and operated by both government as well as by private individuals or group of individuals. For example, Marvati Udyog. Marvati Udyog Limited. So this is joint sector industry. Now, cooperative industries. Cooperative industries are those industries which are owned and operated by producers or suppliers and workers. So cooperative sector industries are those industries which are owned and operated by producers or suppliers and workers which work in these industries. So therefore the producer and worker, it is a joint venture of both of them. For example, Amul. Anand Milk Union Limited. Anand Milk Union Limited. This is a cooperative sector industry. So now dear students, on the basis of raw material, there are 4 types of industries. Number 1, agro-based industry. Number 2, mineral-based industry, marine-based industry, and forest-based industry. Okay. On the basis of size, we have small-scale industries and large-scale industries. On the basis of ownership, there are private sector industries, public sector industries, joint sector industries, and cooperative industries. Okay. Hope you got it. Thank you. Shukriya. Assalamu alaikum.